Joining us now is one of Baltimore's finest performing artists. Jeffrey Chappell is a musician, composer, and educator. Jeffrey, welcome to smARTS.
Thanks so much.
Well, I've known about you for a long time. You are an extraordinary pianist. You've played with some of the country's major symphonies, you composed. Just give us a quick little synopsis if you could.
Well, as a classical musician, I performed throughout the United States and Asia, Europe, and Latin America, and with orchestras such as Philadelphia, Pittsburgh, Indiana. I pretty much hold the record for concerto solos with Baltimore Symphony. I've been a soloist with them over 40 times.
Terrific.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. And then you also share your talents as an educator.
Yes, and fortunately I love teaching, and that's why I do a lot of it. I'm at Goucher College, also at Levine School in Washington, D.C., and I teach privately as well. Okay,
so you have had this fabulous classical career, and then in about 1992 you went to the dark side. Tell me a little bit, somehow jazz took a great interest for you.
Well, what I like to say is my mother played Chopin, and my father played Boogie Woogie.
Okay, there we go.
Pretty much the first half of my life was all about being a classical pianist, and then I got this curiosity about jazz, and I just had to know what's going on there, and so I started learning it, and eventually got to the position of being able to teach it, and I'm very good at taking classical musicians over that line to be able to play jazz.
That's fantastic. It's a whole different approach, correct?
Well,
uses a different part of the brain.
In a way, yes, because most of music education now is just about playing what's written on a page, and there's not much emphasis on improvisation or composition, and the total musician does all those things. So I like to teach the total musician that way.
So you have this wonderful jazz studies program at Goucher, and fortunately you've had some very talented students over the years come through, which now leads me to my next question, and we're going to be treated later in the program to a wonderful performance by your group called Otherworld.
Yes.
Yeah. Tell us how that all got together.
Well, I've been teaching at Goucher, of course, and these other three musicians were all my students there in various ways, including piano lessons or taking my jazz theory class or my jazz history class, things like that. And all of them are alumni now, and they're all out doing their own things professionally. But about 2 or 3 years ago, we were together sort of jamming, and the drummer says to me, "Would you like to join this group?" And so I'm telling you that because it might look like teacher takes students and invites them to...
It was the other way around.
It was the other way around.
Good for you guys. That's great. Okay, so they're very talented young musicians. I got to hear them a little bit earlier. Very handsome. Just give us their names quickly and what they play.
Well, the handsome bass player is Chris Taylor, and the handsome guitar player is Jake Kohlhaas, and the handsome drummer is Jake Marinari.
Okay, and tell us a little bit about what the group is doing. I know you have some upcoming performances in the area.
Right. In April, on the 22nd, we're playing at the Sandy Spring Museum.
Okay.
And then in May, on the 14th, we're at Andi Music here in Baltimore.
Wonderful venue in the city.
And then June 22nd, we're playing one of the new free outdoor concerts at Goucher College.
Terrific. All right, so everybody can get that information on your website.
Right, which is otherworldjazz.com.
Okay, and I do love your music, and I'm not just saying that because you're sitting right here, but people can go onto the website, download tracks.
They can download this album.
Thank you from me, thank you so much.
Which is our debut album, which won a Global Music Award, which is an international competition.
Terrific. Well, please, I encourage everyone to come to the concerts that you're going to be presenting, and also go online. Otherworld, thank you so much, Jeffrey Chappell.
Thank
Congratulations.
You so much.
We'll be right back with a performance from Otherworld. Ladies and gentlemen, Otherworld.